The first thing that I think about when it comes to natural hair would probably be confidence, because for me, came at a time when I wore my natural hair. That's what I needed a lot of, was confidence in order to wear my hair like that. And then also I just think of too, just like curl pattern, fro, and that's kind of like the main thing I think about when I think about natural hair.
When it comes to natural hair, I think of thick afros, just like huge afros. Not necessarily like super loose curly ones, but literally just like defying gravity, beautiful, just thick hair.
I would say the first thing that I think about when it comes to natural hair would probably be like an afro. Like that's just like always been what I associate with like natural hair and just, you know, confidence and just like inner beauty, because I feel like it takes like a special confidence to just wear your natural hair, different things like that. But yeah, it's always been like an afro when I think about it.
Yeah, so my hair journey from adolescence until now has kind of been all over the place. Like I feel like a lot of African American women, what they go through. So started out like my mom, she would just do my hair. So she would part it in like the 3 sections. We would do the beads, the 4th of July, do red, white, and blue. Sometimes switch it up to random colors. I don't know, whatever my favorite color was at the time. And then we went to like the braids. So she would braid my hair like once a month, every Saturday. So I did braids until like 8th grade year, and I was dying to get my hair relaxed, but she was like, no, you have to wait until your 8th grade year, and then you can get your hair relaxed. So I remember that day I was so ready to go. She went and relaxed my hair. Well, I went to the hairdresser and got my hair relaxed. And then I wore my hair relaxed until about sophomore year, because that's when I realized that my hair was starting to break a lot. So I stopped relaxer about that time, and I started just doing treatments. So it's called an amino treatment, where you just do like a shampoo, and then she just flat irons it out. So I've been doing that ever since sophomore year. And then I wore my hair natural for a little bit. I keep my hair just straightened sometimes, and then of course I do weave every now and then too. So yeah, it's all over the place.
So like as a kid, my mom was the one who really did my hair. I couldn't, because I didn't know how to. So she used to perm my hair. That's like what happened. And then in high school, when I started doing my own hair, I started playing with like braids and like weaves and stuff like that. And I didn't really want to keep doing perm. I didn't really have like a reason, but I just didn't really want to anymore. And then college, I really started doing more of like the natural thing. I would only wash my hair and like blow dry it and straighten it on like Fridays. And I put my hair back in 2 braids like all the freaking time. And then at one point sophomore year, I started just wearing my hair out. It didn't necessarily look cute, but I was wearing it natural without doing anything to it. So I was like, I don't care.
I think society has told me that my hair needs to be like on point at all times. Like I work in the sports industry, and a lot of times like I grew up watching a lot of like female broadcasters and just watching like how they like, you know, present themselves, and I just always saw like straight hair. Like I just felt like there was no one out there that I could actually look up to that wore their hair in their natural state. And so when I did have it, like I didn't feel as confident like doing it, because I just saw like in society it wasn't really as praised.
I think society has kind of told me that my hair isn't necessarily pretty per se. I guess because like thick kinky hair, it doesn't look dainty like straight hair or very, very loose hair that like flows down your neck and stuff like that. I guess that appears to be more feminine in ways when it's more loose and more bouncy and stuff like that.
I did not feel like I had been personally judged for wearing my hair in its natural state, but it's just more of a kind of like comfort thing. If I'm in certain settings, like if I'm around my friends in a casual setting, then it's just something where I will wear my hair in the natural state. But if I'm in a professional setting, I kind of do feel like I'm being judged, or maybe not being taken as seriously if I have my hair straight or wearing weave. I feel like people kind of see like, okay, like the picture of a strong black woman in like the workplace would be, you know, straight bob hair, no roots showing, you know, just more like straight bob rather than like natural curls showing.
I don't think I've personally ever been discriminated against because of my hair that I can recall of, but I just feel like it's more of like I don't want to make other people around me uncomfortable because they're not used to it. Like I've gone to predominantly like white schools, and like I attend a PWI currently, so it's always been like a matter of like this might be like a little different for them, so I don't want to like go full ham. It's not really like a confidence issue with me. Like I like my natural hair, but I don't know, that's just kind of where I've been at with that.
As for like my hair, because I have a hair pattern that's kind of different than your just nice loose curls, it's more tight curls. So I feel like society has kind of told me that you can wear it, but it just kind of depends on the setting that you're in. So if I'm in the workplace, probably wouldn't wear my natural hair then, because I feel like that's something that they're not accustomed to, so they're not really comfortable with that. But if I'm wearing it just around my friends or just more like in a casual setting, then I feel like it is something that's okay. But I also feel like now that we have social media has kind of really helped to put out a lot of information to help Black girls say like, hey, it's okay to wear your natural hair. So I feel like we are getting to that place in the society now.
If you have your hair natural, say your hair is like a 4C type, if you have your hair natural, then it's like unkept, or you just don't care about your hair, but people don't like know that that's actually your hair type. And it could be very moisturized and be very healthy, but they still see it as unkept because it's not curly and loose and stuff like that. So I guess that can be a stereotype of sorts.
I do feel like there are stereotypes about hair in the Black community. In terms of, I feel like this is not only in the Black community, I just feel like this is in, any race. Is gonna be like, if your hair is not kept up well, people are gonna judge you. That's just how it is. People look on your outward appearance, whether you're Black, white, Asian, Indian, people are just gonna judge you based on what you look like. So for the Black community, if you are sporting your fro and it's not like, oh, her curl pattern is not this way, or she's showing some heat damage, then I feel like people do kind of judge you a little bit based on that. And then also for the Black community, I feel like we are more accepting of more light skin natural curl patterns, whereas an actual like the tight curls, like what my curls would be, is kind of more like you're getting there, but you're not exactly where the like light skins are right now.
I would say I probably feel more confident when I have my hair straight as opposed to having a fro. Only because my fro is like kind of different. Like my curls are like super duper tight, and sometimes like one part of it is like nappy, and like I have like straight ends on some part of it. So like I'm trying to like determine if I need to top some of that out and start fresh, but like I really don't need to. So I don't know, it's just a lot with that. So I just feel more comfortable when my hair is straight.
I feel most confident when my hair is probably just like straight. So it's not, I don't put any weave in it. I just straighten my hair, do the treatment, I just straighten it. I feel like I feel more confident then when they say it's like your hair's laid. Your roots aren't showing, it's just nice and straight, you're good to go. But when I did first wear like my fro, my natural hair, I did actually feel like really confident. Like I can literally remember that day, and me and my family had gone to Charleston, South Carolina, which is a place where I thought I would never want to wear my natural hair out, just because, just like a southern town, you want to just blend in and not really stand out. But I ended up wearing my natural hair there, and I felt so confident. And then like as time progressed, as my hair started to grow, I felt like it actually got a lot harder for me to kind of do styles, and I became like less and less confident. I'm just not good with hair, so my best style that I feel confident now is just my natural straight hair, just because it's more of a comfort thing. I just straighten it and that's it.